Hello friends, and welcome to my review of the Tec.Bean 10 plus 4-way extension lead for mains and USB charging. Lastly from Amazon, I'm hoping it might be my lovely wife's new extension lead, because she's been busy tidying up the bedside table for the last couple of days, so she can put it on there. So it'd be nice if it's if that's what it is, but you never know, do you? You never know. Things come when they come. Here we go. So a nice piece of packing paper, and yes, it is my wife's extension. So here we are. This is a Tec.Bean vertical socket. This one is the 10-way one. That's to say, 10 main sockets and 4 USB sockets. So there it is, look, it's rather nice blue and white, and each level has got its own switch, so you can turn each level on and off independently. And the bottom level's got the USB chargers on, so you're probably going to want to turn them off when they're not in use. And it turns around to allow the cable in and out. And there's a bit more reel up in there, so I'll just get it all out. That looks very good. I think it's time to go and install it. So here is the device that we're going to replace. This is the old 6+4 lead, which is actually going to go onto my wife's side of the bed so that she's got something for her gadgets too and for her bedside light. And we're putting the 10x4 on this side because we often need to plug things in on this side, more often need to plug things in on this side of the room than the other. So there we are, just undoing that, and I can wind that cable into the base because the cables do wind into the bases, so that's going to be quite useful. And here is the new extension lead, which is going to go here. It's 10+4. It's much the same as the other one, except that the sockets are blue. You can see there's still a switch on every level, and the USB one's at the bottom. And I'm just going to undo the extension lead and then pull it out of the base, because we're going to need all 10 feet to reach the sockets on the other side of the bed. And you can see we're working together as a team, because there's my lovely wife getting the one on her side ready to go. There we are, that's all about right, I think, and now we'll have a look at finishing the job off. It comes with the socket with the cable partly wound into the base, so you need to pull it all out, look. And that's quite a good idea, because it means that when you've got a as long as you're not drawing any heavy currents through it, if you need it somewhere where you don't need a 10-foot extension lead, you can... Now I just need to plug stuff back in. And the one on the other side of the bed, I've just wound the cable into it, so there's not a lot of loose cable floating around. It should be alright with modern appliances that don't draw a lot of current. You should be alright with it wound in. Obviously if you're using it to run an electric heater off or something, you wouldn't want to reel it in, because the coiled cable would just generate too much heat. Two short USB cables here, rather, on this side, and two longer USB cables here, so if I want to charge something and read it at the same time, I can do so. And all I've got to do now is plug back in my light and my radio and all the other stuff, and turn them back on. There we are, all done, all installed, and you can see those nice bright red LEDs telling us which levels are turned on, all of them at the moment.